shall crowd into a shade. Trees where you sit shall crowd into a shade. I come from Iowa, and so not a lot of people know about Ithaca College, but my music teacher recommended it to me, and it was my first choice. I came to visit from when I was a junior in high school, and I came during spring break. And to get into the school, we had to learn 3 to 4 pieces, 2 of them in which had to be in a different language. We had them all memorized, and we had to do a sight singing test. And there's not a whole lot of ways you can practice for sight singing, so that was really tough on its own. But for the pieces, you have to have them pretty much perfectly to get into the school. And I did early decision, so that was even more of a challenge because if I wasn't prepared then, that was my only shot to get in.
Oh, woke up today, feeling the way I always do. So, hungry for something that I can't eat. When I hear that beat, that rhythm and sound.
My family is very, very supportive of music. I was actually required to take lessons. My mom said that I always had to be taking music lessons. Either it was cello or voice, and I chose voice. And my brother is also required to take music lessons, even though he doesn't want to go into music.
My parents and my sister have always been very supportive because they knew that I was one of the only people in my family who had musical talents and who wanted to pursue them. My grandparents didn't necessarily think that maybe trying to get on Broadway or being a music teacher was practical because there's not a whole lot of career options with this major.
The most difficult part about music is basically you're learning a new language. So you're learning, you have to learn all the new notes, you have to learn what they look like, you have to learn what all the symbols look like, what the words like arpeggio and adagio and andante and those kind of words, what they mean. And then you have to technically learn, you have to have a technical skill in an instrument and be able to play proficiently enough while reading this new language.
My teachers can say that I've been progressing, but you're your own worst critic. And if you don't think that you're improving or if you don't like the way you sound, then what can you do? But pretty much what you have to do is just go into it with an open mind and just be optimistic. And that's all you can do in the music world. Besides practice and learn what you can, you have to be confident in yourself or else you're not going to get anywhere. What did you do wrong?
I wasn't lifting enough, there wasn't space between my bottom teeth, and I wasn't dropping down with my jaw.
It's yo.
Yo. Caitlin works extremely hard. So hard. I don't know how she does it. She'll be like, yeah, this morning I was up at like 6 and I was doing my breathing exercises, and I was like, well, I slept until 7:30 and then I laid on my floor for a while, you know, just trying to get up, and then she'll go and practice for another hour later. She's worked a lot for what accomplishments she's made.
When I did practice regularly, practice was really important. When I did practice for like every day for a set amount of time, there was a significant improvement over that time. So practicing is really important, especially for young musicians who are still learning.
I really want to have my own classroom. It's one of those silly little things where I'm like, if I'm stressed, I sit there and I'm like, what would I put in my classroom? And I list all the things, and then I would pick out what I'd want my choir to sing. I really want to teach elementary, so I'm just really excited to teach little kids.
I wanted to be on Broadway. New York City is my favorite place in the entire world, and I've always wanted to be in a show. Sutton Foster, she's a very big star on Broadway right now. She's my idol, and I would love to pursue the stage, but I've loved teaching also. Teachers run in my family. My sister's going to be a teacher, my mom's a teacher, my aunt's a teacher. And so I've always wanted to share my love of music with other people and teach them how awesome it is. And in high school I was in show choir, and I've always wanted to make my own and prove to the people back home that even though I am far away, I can still do a lot more than you can.